Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready, just say I do.
The first thing that attracted me to Bree was, I think it was the way she talked. Because the first time I ever saw her, she was giving a talk in church, and I just remember thinking that she talked kind of different, but I really liked it, and I thought she was really cool.
Tell me right now, baby, baby, just say I do.
The first time I knew I loved Bree was when we were visiting her family up in Roy, Utah, and she was singing. I think it was with her mom and her sister, and her brother-in-law was playing the piano, and that's when I first knew that I loved her.
Just say I do.
Bree smells like laundry soap, which is really good because it means she's very clean, and I really like it.
Oh, it's a beautiful night. We're looking for
Cheerful, because it's more specific than happy, and she just has a way of lightening everybody's day around her.
hey, baby, I think I wanna.
Bree's favorite flower, I think, would be baby's breath, because she always talks about how much she loves it.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is
The part of the wedding that I'm looking forward to most is all the presents that we're going to get.
marry you?
Our first kiss, I initiated it with her help, kind of. It was all really awkward, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I initiated it.
Just say I do.
My favorite memory with Bree so far, I think, would be the time we went out to Utah Lake and walked around on it while it was frozen, and then went to J-Dog's and then looked around the bookstore for like 2 hours. I think my favorite part of that whole thing was looking around the bookstore because it was really fun to kind of see the things that Bree liked, and I liked that a lot.
Tell me right now, baby.
Anywhere between 2 and 4 kids, and I think that Bree wants 4 or 5 or more because she loves them.
Tell me right now, baby, baby, just say I.
From oldest to youngest, I believe they are Amber, Shauna, Michelle, Beck, Megan, Brianna, Jenna, Ryan, Kaylin. My roommate had planned a double date to make pizza and go bowling, and I didn't have a date, and I didn't really know who I was going to ask, so I was thinking about all the girls I knew in our ward, and I was really thinking about either going out with or asking Bree or her roommate, who I had actually talked to a few more times, and I thought about it, and one day I saw Bree walking home from her job as an early morning janitor while I was at my job, and I was like, oh, I should ask her out. And I did. And it's all been history from there.
Tell me right now, baby. Tell me.
Our favorite thing to do together is probably just about anything. We like to watch TV together, and we like to go outside together. We like to read books together. We like to listen to music together. Just about everything we like to do together.
Now, baby, baby, oh, it's a beautiful night.
There's so many things that I do that annoy Bree. I just can't think of what would annoy her the most. Probably when I make really stupid jokes that she doesn't think are funny, but that I laugh at hysterically.
We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey,
After the classic Christmas action comedy Jingle All the Way, starring the marvelously talented Arnold Schwarzenegger, that we saw in the Dollar Theater just a little bit before Christmas time. And that is the best story ever, I'm pretty sure.
baby, I think I want to marry you.
Bree's best physical feature might have to be a tie. I think her eyes are incredibly beautiful and they just sparkle, and I love it. And then I also find her bottom very cute and attractive.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this?
I would go with Bree to somewhere very sunny and tropical and happy and cool. Temperature-wise, probably. I don't know. I've never really been anywhere super tropical and awesome like an island, but some island that would be really nice, and we could do fun things all day.
Dancing juice. Who cares, baby?
When she gets really mad, she scrunches her face up. Really cute. And she doesn't really realize that she's doing it. And it's adorable.
I want to marry you.
Oh my gosh, everything's just so great. Don't you love it? And it's so amazing. Oh, I love everything. I don't know. That's really hard. I don't think I could actually impersonate her. That was probably nothing like her. The only way I can impersonate Bree is when she's texting, because I can just use a ton of emojis and text in all caps.
Just say I do. Tell me right now, baby. Tell me right now, baby. Baby, just say I do. Tell me right now, baby. Tell me right now, baby. Baby, oh, it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something.
So it says to show off my best dance move, which I don't really have any dance moves, and I normally just kind of wiggle around. But freshman year, I had this one friend who did this cool thing that I've really liked ever since. So here it goes.
I think I want to marry you.
That's all I got. So I'm marrying Bree in a week, and the thing that I most want her to know before we get married forever is that I love her a lot, and I'm super duper excited to spend the rest of my life with her and the rest of eternity with her. And I don't think there is a better, happier, more attractive, talented, and amazing woman in the entire world.
I was thinking just today about how we used to play Barbie dolls and makeup, tea parties, dress.
Always be nice, even when you don't want to be nice. You should always be nice, and it will usually turn out okay. When you don't feel like being nice, in. I don't necessarily believe that you should never go to bed angry, because I think if you stay up too late trying to make yourselves not angry, in my experience, you just are still angry, and then you're really tired. Tell him what you need, because he can't read your mind, even though you think that he should be able to read your mind because you're married. And try and keep your room clean, because it's nice to have a place that is clean. Wedding night advice is probably going to be uncomfortable, but it will get much better. Read the book called And They Were Not Ashamed, because it is great and will make you not be ashamed if you are ashamed. It's also very informational. That's probably all I want to say about that. Oh, if you don't want to get pregnant, stay on birth control. That's the other thing I'm going to say about that. Love him forever and ever. And when you don't feel like you love him, pray to love him, and it will all work out. And I think that might be all. Sorry, I'm not really a fountain of wisdom, but you guys will be great. You are wonderful, and I think that he is probably wonderful, and it will just be wonderful. And I love you.
Hi Bree, it's Michelle. I just got back from a run, so I look awesome. But I want to make sure that I did this for your bridal shower. So Ivy asked me to give you some advice, some marriage advice. And I was thinking about it on my run, and I had 2 things that I'd like to share. And I am kind of an expert because me and Nate are coming up on 10 years in like a week. So there's that. But I wanted to tell you, number 1, to take your commitment that you're making to each other seriously, and remember that it's a commitment and that when things really stink, which they will sometimes for a lot of reasons, just hang on to that, because it's a big deal, and because you can work through things if you stick with it, you know, whether it means you have to go out and punch the side of the house for a little while, or whether you have to go to counseling, or whether you have to do all sorts of uncomfortable, embarrassing, terrible things. Make the commitment a priority, I think. And then the other advice I wanted to give you is advice that Dad gave me when I was freaking out about whether or not me and Nate should get married. It was to remember that you're not marrying him because he's perfect, but because he has potential. And this is awkward because Nate just walked into the room. But to remember that, get out of here. Oh, anyway, like I said, remember that he's not perfect, but that he has that he has potential to be perfect, and that you're there to help him. That you're his teammate, you're his number 1 ally, you're his number 1 fan, even the president of his fan club. And just remember that, you know, when he leaves his socks all over the floor, or when he drinks milk straight out of the jug, you know, remember, he's gonna be awesome someday. He's gonna be perfect someday. Anyways, and I just am excited for you guys. Mason's an awesome guy. You're an awesome girl. Yeah, love ya.
Hey Brie, congrats on getting married. I thought I would include your cute little nephew in this video. I'm sick and sound awful and look awful, so he's really cute. Wedding night advice: use oil and go exploring. Things aren't exactly, you know, primed for, you know, to just go at it, so use oil and take time to explore each other. Other wedding advice, I don't know, kind of like gospel answers, like reading scriptures and praying together, especially for whatever reason. Praying together at the end of every day just really brings us close together, Russell and I. And then other just like general sex advice. One thing that Russell learned fairly quickly is that if he focused his energy on me, that he would get taken care of. So anyways, I think that's a true sign of love. And the song I Feel Good by James Brown is, I think, how I love to feel after being able to be intimate with my husband. And I hope that you're also able to, at some point, even if not on your wedding night, to feel that way. So, we look forward to seeing you next week. And look how cute he is. Take care. Bye.
Seems like just yesterday you brought home, oh, what's his name? He had been drinking. What were you thinking? After dinner he passed out. We can laugh about it now, 'cause we've learned a lot since then. My sister, my friend.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough.
Mulher, eu não acredito que você vai casar. I'm so happy for you, and I wish you joy and happiness in that day and forever. I know that you are going to make Mason happy, and he's going to make you happy too, because you are an angel. Now I'm going to speak in Portuguese, because my English is too British. Mulher, não acredito que você vai casar. Estou muito feliz por você. Realmente, você, Mingy, você é uma pessoa muito especial. Você é uma das... como falar? Você é uma das pessoas mais doces no mundo. The sweetest person ever. Você com certeza foi uma das melhores companheiras que eu tive na missão. Cevalo também. Não fique com ciúmes. Mas eu amo você e eu espero que você seja muito feliz. Você realmente é especial, cara. E como eu falei, não acredito que você vai casar. Com certeza você vai ter um bom casamento. E eu já posso imaginar seus filhos, todos bonitinhos, bem lourinhos, com os cachinhos. Tá vendo a blusa que eu tenho? É a blusa que você me deu. É muito especial pra mim. E eu sempre vou guardar ela. Espero um dia eu poder ir pra visitar você e seus filhinhos. Seus 10 filhinhos. Não, tô brincando. Mas obrigada pelo convite. Com certeza eu gostaria de ir esse dia, de estar aí esse dia. Mas não posso, né? Eu moro muito longe. Eu lembro quando você falava, por que você mora tão longe? Por que você mora na freaking Argentina? Mas vai fazer o quê, né? Mingy, então eu espero que você esteja desfrutando esta noite. E que você possa se divertir muito e aprender. E eu sei que você vai ser uma ótima esposa e uma ótima mãe, porque você foi muito bem ensinada pelos seus pais. E você é uma pessoa muito especial, uma filha única do Pai Celestial. E eu mando um beijo e um abraço desde a Argentina. E amo você, Mingy.
Oi, Mingo! Como você está? Parabéns. Eu lembro como hoje, quando você falou lá em Retinto que eu seria a primeira a casar. As coisas não foram bem assim. E muitas felicidades para você. Desculpa a cara de cansada.
Isso tem sido todos os dias, a todo momento. Mas eu desejo que você seja muito feliz. Eu estou extremamente feliz por você estar cumprindo essa meta em sua vida. Porque você é uma pessoa fantástica. Você é muito especial mesmo. Eu não conheço ninguém que chegasse perto do espírito que você tem. Você realmente é incrível. Eu tenho toda a certeza do mundo que você vai ser muito feliz, vai conseguir edificar a sua casa e tornar o seu esposo o melhor homem, o melhor portador da sociedade do mundo. Eu sou muito grata por conhecer a pureza moral que você tem, por transmitir isso tão forte. Eu desejo que você possa alcançar as suas metas, que possa se lembrar sempre que o fato de vocês se amarem não quer dizer que vocês são perfeitos. Então, seja muito compreensiva dentro do casamento, ouça bastante ele, siga os conselhos que ele der e torne o seu lar o melhor lugar, sabe? Nunca se importe e se igualar, sabe? Famílias. A tua família começou agora e é assim, assim, assim. Não se importe com isso, porque cada família é diferente. E o seu com certeza vai ser diferente, vai ser espetacular. Eu sinto muito sua falta. Infelizmente eu não tenho tempo para conversar como eu queria, mas eu não esqueço de você. E eu quero que você se lembre disso, tá bom? Me chame muito, muito, muito mesmo. O que você precisar, o que eu puder fazer por você, eu vou fazer tranquilamente. E eu vou estar aqui desejando toda a felicidade do mundo para você. Eu lembro quando você estava no banheiro, que você estava chorando. E aquilo foi... Eu nunca pensei que eu pudesse fazer algo por alguém, sabe? Que eu pudesse transparecer um amor tão grande por alguém. E você, naquele momento, você tirou algo que era o melhor de mim, o melhor do meu coração. Então, eu sou grata por ter tido a oportunidade de passar duas referências com você perto e por conhecer um coração tão nobre. Por favor, nunca deixe ninguém falar menos do que você é, porque você é espetacular. Eu te amo muito, 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 muito mesmo. Jamais esqueça disso, amor. Só casa e tem 6 filhos. E bota o nome Betina, da menina. Porque uma delas, o nome dela tem que ser Betina, porque eu quase insisti uma menina aqui pra colocar o nome da filha dela, Briana. Só que aí o filho dela nasceu homem. Mas se não fosse, ela ia colocar Briana. Mas uma das minhas filhas vai ter seu nome. Eu quero que ela tenha esse espírito justo que você tem. Eu acredito muito que o nome influencia. Muito, muito mesmo. Então eu quero que ela tenha parte de você. Por favor, seja muito feliz. Por favor, venha pra Bahia. Venha conhecer a Bahia. Fica na minha casa. Vou me ensinar mais a ser como Cristo. E é isso. Sinto muito sua falta. Espero que nós possamos fazer Skype. Por favor, não se esqueça de mim. Eu sei que estamos distantes, mas eu jamais vou esquecer de vocês. Jamais, jamais, jamais. Desculpa minha cara gorda, né? Agora eu tô engordando. Dessas bochechas que aparecendo a barriga, olha. Gente, eu já tenho um banho, amigo. Eu tenho um banho agora, amigo. Mas é uma gordura boa, né?
You and Mason really should invest in this book because it will change your life and it'll be some good like bedtime stories to read. Anyway, I read this book for my sex class at BYU and that's why I know as much as I do without ever being married. You and Mason ultimately are the only people that know what you're going to feel comfortable with. You're going to hear probably lots of advice and lots of, oh, well, we tried this and it worked for us. And a lot of that stuff you might not feel comfortable with. And there might be things that you guys feel comfortable with that other people think sounds weird. But, you know, we really don't have that much direction once we're like married. Like, stay faithful to each other, you know, all that good stuff. But just, yeah, the two of you will just use the gift of discernment, and you're going to rock it. So good luck, and have a fun wedding night and a wedding life. Love you.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got the healing that I want, just like they say in the song. Until the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. We got this king size to ourselves, don't have to share with no one else.